Hey Marvelites, EMoney here, along with the old man, ready to watch episode 5 of She-Hulk Attorney at Law. Alright, so what happened last episode? Well, a lot of fun stuff happened with a lot of our guest stars. We see Wong return to the show, and, the person who gave him his new name, Madison, made her debut into the MCU. The party girl, Madison, and Wong's new BFF. And also we saw Donnie Blaze come into the fray as an amateur wizard and professional magician, stage man. And not a whole lot. We saw some development with Jennifer in her dating life, creating her dating profile.
Yeah, all that's good, but to all you influencers out there, you need to get a Wong TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Pressure Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Wong TV show. I'm telling you, it's killer.
He wants Wong. And also, we see Jennifer get sued by Titania for copyright infringement, and because Titania has trademarked the name She-Hulk. And that's where we leave the show. So, like we said, a lot of fun stuff. Also, you may not know this, old man, but we saw the actor who played Donnie Blaze's manager.
Mm-hmm.
He is the oldest actor ever to appear in the MCU. I believe.
Older than Dan Lee?
By pretty good margin.
Huh.
I believe, when I checked him on IMDb, he is 103 years old.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So,
I don't know that I want to be working at 103.
Well, I mean, just the fact that you can,
Sure,
I think is impressive as hell.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
No.
So, hats off to him. All right. So, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, turn on notifications, give us a thumbs up, and if you like, leave us a comment. If I like what you have to say, I might read it in next week's show.
Sometimes the comments are the most fun we have.
Yep. So, speaking of which,
It looks like a lot of comments.
Well, a few people had a lot to say. So, all right. So first up, Camp Hip Hop says, I'm liking the show. Episode 4 is my favorite so far. It's more recent MCU Disney Plus content. For me, Thor 4 wasn't that upsetting since I fortunately saw some marketing and interviews that let it be known that it be even grander Taka-ness. It does suck they wasted the Gore and Mighty Thor stories in that silly quest.
They did.
Yeah. If you read the Thor God of Thunder, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you read the Thor God of Thunder series, it's like, 25 issues?
Oh, maybe 25, 26.
I think it's 25, 26 issues. So as far as the story arc goes, it's relatively short. If you read that, it's great storytelling in those issues.
It's the best Thor ever written.
Yeah, and it's the contents is just wasted in the Thor: Love and Thunder.
I mean, Gore's one of the best villains of all time.
Mm-hmm.
If he'd get the same amount of exposure that the Joker gets, he'd be up there with him.
And one thing they say about the Gore, Gore, the God Butcher. You know how many gods he kills on screen?
On screen?
Yeah.
One, and it was in self-defense.
Yeah. A single god in self-defense, and he's called Gore the God Butcher.
That's not the way it is in the comic book.
No.
No.
And that whole scene where the different gods meet up, and Zeus is leading the meeting or whatever, that would have been the perfect place for Gore to attack and have this big fight scene. But nope, didn't do that. Okay, but enough about Love and Thunder. We could go all day on that one.
Yeah, and we have.
Yeah. All right. Camp Hip Hop continues. If Abomination is announced as part of the MCU Thunderbolts, then I believe Val is behind the Wrecking Crew to tie it all in. Well, pause on what Camp Hip Hop says. Abomination has not been announced by Disney from D23 Expo.
See our last edition of Back Issues, and we go into that a little bit.
So, that argument is moot. But Abomination's followers in the court scene makes me feel like the leader is involved. either callback would be cool. Would be a cool drop for either the Thunderbolts movie or a Hulk project. So yeah, I mean, just like Abomination, the leader has been sort of in MCU limbo for over a decade, and they just recently brought him back into the fray. So the leader hasn't even had a chance to shine yet. You know, we get teased for the leader at the very end of the Incredible Hulk movie, and then, you know, never see him again. So, yeah, that would be nice. And then Camp Hip Hop continues, since it's Disney Plus, it could just be something simple like Titania trying to become a real Hulk. Titania did have the She-Hulk name trademarked, so maybe that's her desire to become one. So Titania hires the Wrecking Crew to extract some Hulk DNA to beef herself up. Okay, also a possibility. Alright, so good points there, Camp Hip Hop. Next up, CMC Official says, I would love to see a Wong Disney Plus show in Phase 6 or 7, with Madison as a recurring character, and get Doctor Strange to guest star, or maybe Shang-Chi. I would guarantee that people would pay money to watch that.
I already got my money.
Right.
Tell me when to be there, and I'll be there.
Mm-hmm. Also, I remember when one of the She-Hulk trailers dropped, the Donnie Blaze poster showed up, but a lot of people were disappointed and thought it said Johnny Blaze.
Well, when I first heard his name, I thought that's what they said.
Right. Well, Miami the Great comments about that. Said, could maybe the magic guy is Ghost Rider's bro?
I mean, possible, but...
I mean, not out of the question. I mean, they could go in that direction, but...
I hope they don't.
Yeah.
I don't need him to be any part of Ghost Rider.
Mm-mm. All right, and then finally, Mel Issa, who in the past has been gunning for my seat, said, I love this episode and how true to dating it is in your 30s. You know, preach on.
Wouldn't know.
Yeah. You never had to date in your 30s.
Nope.
Nope.
Did not.
Mm-mm.
Haven't dated since my early 20s.
Well, good for you, I guess.
Which was a long time ago.
Poor Jen has to compete with She-Hulk. The evil demon baby was super cute when it first hatched, though. Remember when the demons were coming through the portal?
Yeah.
Okay. Sort of a weird transition there, Melissa, but okay.
Hey, I just thought the demons were cool.
The old man, you surprised me with heavy metal rock. I'm into 80s rock. So,
okay. I mean, I grew up on 60s rock. I mean, the Beatles were everything to me. I mean, I studied the Beatles. But even though I still love my classic rock, you gotta like some, I don't know, Downtrend, Five Finger Death Punch, you know, some of the metal bands with real talent.
okay.
Gotta love it.
All right. And then finally she says, quick question. Did either of you read the Sandman comics? And if so, would you watch the show on Netflix? I haven't read the comics, but enjoyed the show. Well, the old man read the Sandman comics.
Not all of them. I probably read the first one or two story arcs. But I don't even remember why I stopped reading it. I was never overly impressed with the art in the comic.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I read comics purely for the art, but the show, oh yeah.
Yeah, we watched the show.
Good stuff.
Yeah, show was pretty great.
And I'm so glad that Neil Gaiman held out and didn't let them put the show out and turn it into crap. That he retained some ability to control what was aired.
Right.
To Neil?
And he,
good job.
You know, from what we read, you know, he put the brakes on a lot of intended Sandman projects.
Yeah, he could have had it out 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But he didn't want it to be crap.
And I think we even said he canceled several years ago what he called a stupid script for Sandman.
Good.
So, yeah. All right. I think that covers just about everything. Now, how will Jennifer deal with Titania trying to trademark her name? Let's find out.
Drop the hammer on her. That's how you handle it.
Right. All right. You guys ready? Let's go.
So this is where
EMoney
pushes the damn button.
There you go.
Hit the right button. Don't mess up. Everyone's watching you.
Help by Titania. Be strong.
Well, she didn't waste any time, did she?
Nope.
She helped.
You know, I just realized who plays Titania.
Jamila Jamil?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize her, but yeah.
From The Good Place.
Yep.
And also hosts the Misery Index.
Well, let's stick with the good place.
Okay. Okay, don't honk out in the middle of traffic.
In that little tiny car, no.
You can't just walk into my house.
Oh, she want me to tell you I kinda just did that. I'm making a killing selling these signs.
Why doesn't anybody lock their doors?
Who is this guy? Is that her cousin
Her
or
cousin,
something?
yeah.
No, I'm not signing those.
What do you mean you're not? The way trademark works is whoever gets there first gets it. You know?
Tell her about the law. Yeah.
Right? Are you mansplaining her own profession to her? Your own cousin? Really?
I think he is.
Help by Titania.
Eh.
Thank you.
Why? Are you kidding me? We're just gonna enter a
You're gonna go as Jen. Okay.
What is this?
Well, you don't want to promote her stuff by going to She-Hulk.
Yeah, true.
Snake venom lip plumper. Beauty tonic. How are these not all exactly the
They
same?
sure look the same.
They're completely different.
Well, as a expert about women's makeup, I have plenty to say on this subject.
Negative.
So sorry, little child. And you're suing me? Oh, get over it, Jennifer. The name's She-Hulk. It's mine. Excuse me. Oh. Could you take a photo of us?
I don't think she's wrong.
I mean, legally, does Jen even have a leg to stand on?
Just one, and
Well,
that is it.
since I'm not a
Don't say my
lawyer,
name like that. This is egregious.
I'm not sure.
You said you didn't like the name She-Hulk.
Somehow she's going to win.
Don't.
Okay.
I would hope so.
It's just what people have decided to call me. It's not who I am.
Unless they change the name to Hulk Girl or something.
Okay, so you're totally over it.
Yeah, like the most over it.
That's her stapler.
You're crushing your stapler.
It was her stapler, and now it's a piece of junk.
Oh. Return taker. Both interest.
Done.
Okay.
Will you stand in line with me, waiting for a sneaker drop?
Oh, Pug, really?
Limited to one pair per
You're one of those
Oh,
guys?
do you need two pairs?
Hey,
Or the
some of
right
our
one
gamer
stop.
buddies are those guys.
I mean, I've waited in line for a lot of things, but shoes is not one of those things.
You know, we're not shoe
I'm
people.
not gonna brag to you or anything, but I do have some pretty rare limited editions that I got from my trip broke.
Okay, I don't know what you're doing right now, but it's not bragging.
What's a drip ball?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I got Alonzo, the drip broker. You can find anything you're looking
Y'all
for.
know what a drip
fashion
broker
wise.
is? Comments.
Can this find someone who could do custom clothing for, say, spray?
Ooh. Nikki, thinking ahead.
Hey, Nikki's worth her weight in gold. She needs a raise.
Okay. Okay.
I'm so out of it. I don't even know what this place is. Is it a boba or something?
Yep.
What is that?
There's, they make these drinks, and there's like these little like bubble things that go in your drink, and you sip them through a straw. And they have like these little like packets of flavor inside the bubbles.
Why?
I don't know. They're really big in California.
Creepy back rooms to a shed.
This is where they kill you and carve up your bodies.
This kind of hustle.
Captain America shield,
Dude.
Thor hammer, Avengers t-shirt.
That is not what we're looking
Yeah,
for.
they're not looking.
Avengers.
No.
You don't like Avenger?
That is really not what we're looking for.
Oh, with an eye.
We don't want bootleg stuff.
Although, you know, they're actually going to put this stuff out now, right?
I'm sure you'd have one.
Question. If you're not the guy,
Shirt makers.
you know who
EMoney needs an Avenger shirt.
Exclusive.
Okay.
So you do
I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, my regular shirt people, Ripped Apparel, put it out. There's some free advertising for you, Ripped Apparel.
And a matching hat.
Hey, they've sponsored us before, so.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys look terrible.
I'm taking this on as a professional courtesy, but
Huh.
moving forward,
Thought
we
this
are
was
not
a good opening for Matt
colleagues.
Murdock.
I'm an attorney, you're the client, because that's the only way this can work.
Although this does make more sense.
Yeah.
Agreed?
In their own
Why
law
would I
division,
trademark
yeah.
a pseudonym? I never even thought about it. You know, why would I? Did Doctor Strange have to trademark his name? Did Thor?
You chose to examine.
Yeah, those are their actual names.
I'm actually already on top of that. I got you a consultation with the guy who makes clothing for superheroes.
No, I don't think I really need that.
You do.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
I mean, that's been my issue, like, since you started the law firm.
The defendant is exploiting goodwill towards my client and her better-known cousin in order to sell her non-FDA-approved sham products. We ask the court to grant our motion for
I mean,
judgment and
if
order our-
Titania, like, lost it in traffic court,
Okay.
I mean, wouldn't the thing to do be just, make her mad, and then she would just bury herself?
Testimonials from my fans who have had nothing but
Oh my god.
The outfit is hideous.
Luke, Nikki,
My work is impeccable.
I mean,
well, like I told you before.
depending on what superheroes he's worked with, he's got to have worked with worse.
It hasn't been announced yet because they're still working at the deal. Yeah. All the way down, small, impish. Large, super.
Do you think
Now,
you could design?
That's
something
got to be a challenge for you, right, buddy?
Have you ever done a Hulk before? This is huge. This is huge.
Tinsley,
Now
order extra bolts of the stretch.
you have his attention.
We're going to need a lot of fabric. Yeah, we should reconnect soon.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be great.
No.
Yeah, drinks on me.
Why did you agree to that?
Well, I'm going to guess she's going to end up needing him.
So quickly. The drinks are on him, girl. So quickly. The eyes I
That was like your second best prospect, too.
And you were like, yeah, no, not problem. For an entire dinner. Yeah, and he for sure is telling all his friends, like, yo, bro, went on a date with She-Hulk.
Well, hell yeah.
What? You went on a date with She-Hulk? Yeah.
I mean, if I went on a date with Wonder Woman, I don't care how well or bad the date went, I'd be shouting it from the rooftops.
And to answer the question, what are you looking for in a partner? My client wrote, a sturdy back and reinforced king-size bed. JK, JK, JK. We'd like to call our witnesses.
To be fair, I never thought my dating profile would be read in a courtroom.
Hope not.
It's like, it's me.
You know who he reminds me of?
Impressed much?
Luke Cage.
Came across a little
No.
tryhard, to be honest.
Remember the guy who played Bronze Tiger from Arrow?
Specifically
Oh,
remember
Ty.
referring to herself as She-Hulk.
Famous guy.
Third
Yeah.
person
Also
as
played
in
Spawn
as
in the movie.
myself
Martial
on
arts
that
guy.
Yeah.
rating.
The name will be here.
In me that she was
Get the damn name to her.
by
Right.
the She-Hulk. But then
Yeah, it
she-
reminded me of him.
You know, that's a beautiful part. I get.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but
Uh-uh.
no. She's not really my type. But She-Hulk, She-Hulk's.
You know, it's not two different personalities, right? It's just, Yeah.
Yeah, I bet the personalities do change somewhat.
In light of this new, this is over, hater.
Sounded like it's over.
she's going to appeal.
Hey, Titania.
I mean, she's got too much money tied into it to just give up.
Oh, yeah. Why don't you get away with saying the product formerly known as...
Mm.
Thank you for that.
Ooh. If those are all hers, that's killer.
Right?
Here?
Thank you.
Hello? This should be left out in the open. Tinsley, does client confidentiality mean nothing to you?
There it is!
Daredevil.
All right, so no after credit scene. That's a little disappointing.
A little bit.
Me.
I mean, I wanted to see the clothes.
Hmm.
I really wanted to see a little something, something, if you
Right.
know what I mean. But the extra.
Hmm. I mean, we've come to expect after credit scene, and then, episode 5, you pull the rug out from under us.
Well, they
That's-
got to keep us honest.
Yeah. All right, so Jennifer wins her lawsuit, but Titania will almost certainly appeal the ruling.
Yeah, she probably just want to meet her in the parking lot and slug it out.
Well, that could also be a possibility. And we see the debut of Luke, the costume designer, and gonna make her some new suits. He's got the whole Edna Mole thing going on.
or the Tinkerer, who in the Marvel universe made a lot of the costumes and weaponry.
Definitely reminds me more of Edna.
I'm sure.
Right. You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Incredibles?
Incredibles.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Sure.
Okay, just making sure.
A little short.
Okay.
A little munchkin.
And also we saw the helmet that indicates that Daredevil is on his way in.
I only remember like one instance where Daredevil wore white though.
Wasn't that yellow though?
It looked white to me.
I thought it was yellow.
Yeah, okay. If it's yellow, it makes sense.
Right.
Kind of.
All right. So let us know your thoughts in the comments. Not a lot of action in this episode. Like
Well,
any.
wait a minute, I was gonna say, not a lot. There was no action.
No. Like no fighting whatsoever in this show. So, okay.
Well, it's not the name of the show.
I mean, her crushing her stapler was about the most action-packed thing about this
The
episode.
name of the show is She-Hulk Attorney at Law. So we're going to get a lot of courtroom scenes. I'm okay with it.
So, one of the things I'm liking about this episode is the relationship between Nikki and Pug. I think it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I like Pug.
Mm-hmm. So,
I didn't think I was going to when they first introduced him. I thought he was going to be a slime ball, but
nope.
no, he's all right.
Yeah, he's cool. All right, so let us know what you guys think in the comments, and also don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers here. All right, we'll see you guys on the next one. Excelsior.
True believers, remember, better green than me.